A few years ago, I was told I had 4 months to live. My doctors had exhausted every treatment. They withdrew active care, prescribed pain medication, and told me to go home and get my affairs in order. When you hear words like that, your whole life changes in a moment. Not just your plans, but the way you see yourself and your future. The way you understand what it means to keep going. This wasn't my first time life had unraveled. I had already survived lymphoma twice before. I had buried my husband after his own battle with cancer, and eventually I would lose my leg below the knee. Each time, life seemed to ask the same question. Who will you become now? And that question became the beginning of this book. My name is Leslie Karmazinuk, and I'm a registered nurse and have spent more than 50 years in healthcare. I began at the bedside and later moved into management, senior leadership, executive roles, consulting, and coaching. I have sat with patients and families in some of the most difficult moments of their lives. I have walked into rooms where people were afraid, grieving, angry, confused, or simply trying to understand what had just happened to them. So professionally, I understood disruption. But personally, I had to learn how to live through it. And what I came to understand is that disruption is not only something that happens to us, it also reveals us. It asks something of us, and sometimes, in ways we could never have chosen, it redirects us. For a long time, I asked the question many of us would ask when life falls apart. Why is this happening to me? But over time, that question changed. I began to ask, what is this asking of me? What is it showing me? Who am I becoming because of this? That became the beginning of No Accidents. This book is about the interruptions that we don't choose. It isn't simply a memoir. It isn't a self-help book promising quick answers. It's an invitation to see life's hardest interruptions differently. Whether that interruption is illness, grief, divorce, burnout, job loss, or even waking up one morning realizing your life no longer fits who you've become. I believe these moments aren't random. They carry the possibility of transformation if we're willing to look beneath the surface. It is about what can happen when we stop seeing disruption only as the thing that broke us and begin to ask what it may be revealing, rearranging, or rebuilding in our lives. I wrote this book from both sides of the hospital bed. I've been the nurse, the leader, the caregiver, and I've also been the patient, the widow, and the survivor, and the woman trying to find her way forward when life no longer looks the way I thought it would. Those experiences taught me that resilience is not about being fearless. It's not about pretending we're fine, and it's not about pushing through at any cost. True resilience is quieter than that. It is learning how to stay present to life, even when life has become unfamiliar. It is learning how to take the next step when you cannot see the whole road. And it is learning how to hold pain and possibility at the same time. In No Accidents, I share personal stories, lessons from more than 5 decades of healthcare, coaching insights, and practical reflection to help readers look at their own interruptions differently. The book also introduces the HOPE framework, a practical way to help readers move from chaos to clarity, steady themselves in uncertainty, reclaim a sense of agency, and begin again with intention. Because when people are in the middle of crisis, they don't always need someone to tell them to be strong. Sometimes they need someone to help them make sense of what's happened. If readers remember only one thing from this book, I hope it's this. Our greatest interruptions are often our greatest invitations. What feels like the end of the story may actually be the beginning of the life we were meant to live. Our lives are not defined by what happened to us, but who we choose to become because of it.